News. This breaking input is on the Uniform Civil Code. Now the Vice President Dhankhar bats for the Uniform Civil Code, says demographic disruption was emerging as a serious threat to nationalism and called for united efforts against attempts to change the organic demography through allurement and temptation. Now batting for a Uniform Civil Code, he's added that how anybody could object to something that is written in the Constitution. Well, these are the latest inputs that we're tracking from the ground, where the Vice President's statement is underscoring the significance of the UCC in promoting national unity and integrity.
हिंदू मैरिज एक्ट, हिंदू सक्सेशन एक्ट को एक्सेप्शन दे रहे हैं आप, ट्राइबल्स पे लागू नहीं होगा। कहाँ का यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड है ये? आप सिर्फ मुसलमानों को उनके मजहबी तरीके से शादी या डिवोर्स या फिर जायदाद का बंटवारा उसको रोक रहे हैं। और आप यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड की बात करते हैं, मगर कोई अपना मजहब हिंदुइज्म से चेंज करता है तो उसको परमिशन लेना पड़ता है। तो कहाँ का यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड हुआ ये? तो ऑल इन ऑल ये वक्फ को बर्बाद करने के लिए, वक्फ की जायदादों को लूटने के लिए इस तरह का मोदी सरकार कानून लाने की कोशिश कर रही है। आगे क्या होता है? आगे क्या होता है? CAA का प्रोटेस्ट हुआ था, प्रोटेस्ट होगा, बराबर होगा, एहतजाज होगा, क्यों नहीं होगा?
Well, now let's cut across to Pallavi Ghosh to understand what more the Vice President's push for Uniform Civil Code decodes into. Very good morning, Pallavi. Pallavi, what are your thoughts on the feasibility and the implications of implementing a UCC in India, and how does the VP's statement impact the ongoing debate?
See, there is always going to be one section of the political dynamics, Kuhina, for example, the Trinamool Congress or the party one section, who are against the UCC and who are accusing the government of pushing through with it because it's, according to them, it is something which is polarizing, which is anti one particular section of the people. It is against the minorities. And even parties like the AIMIM have objected to it on the grounds that, the Muslims, for example, have special rights. They have their own practices. And why should anything else be imposed on them? Why are you snatching away their rights? But I think the government has pretty much made up its mind. It's also given strong arguments. And, the reasons is that simple rights of people, of women, that is can be secured under the Uniform Civil Code. It is going to be everyone looked with one eye of the law as the process should be. And the lead, of course, has been taken by the Uttarakhand government already, where the cabinet has given okay to the implementation of the UCC. And that's what the Vice President of India was pitching for when he was speaking in Ranchi, that we cannot talk about dissenting voices all the time. We cannot make discrimination and deprive some people of the rights. And therefore, the Uniform Civil Code's time has very much come in the country.
Right. Pallavi, with Uttarakhand also, Uttarakhand's implementation of the UCC also setting a precedence for other states to follow. What are the likely potentials, hurdles in implementing the UCC across all of the states?
See, it is very much a part of the BJP's manifesto in the last Lok Sabha elections as well. And Uttarakhand implementing is going to be followed up by most of the BJP-ruled states. The Assam government and all of them have spoken about it, which leaves us with the opposition-ruled states. And opposition-ruled states obviously will object to it, and that is where the problem may arise. But inside the parliament, the UCC will of course find support, because in terms of sheer numbers, the government really has nothing to worry about, neither in the Lok Sabha nor in the Rajya Sabha.
Right, Pallavi, thank you so much for bringing all those details. Despite all of these challenges, it will be a wait and watch situation on how the UCC will be implemented across all of India. But with that, we are now slipping into a very short break. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more on the other side of the segment.